Tucker, and these are our team members of our group. And this is the demo video of Lab 5 Part 1. First, I'm going to show you what we did for the PDF extraction, and then my teammate is going to show what we did for the web scraping part. And first, we have to log into our MySQL database. And the Wells database is what we created for this Lab 5. We have to use Wells. And show what's in the database here. We have 3 tables in the database currently. And then this is the directory for Lab 5. And the extract.python file is what we basically did for the PDF extraction. Also, the extraction would actually take a lot of time for the OCR scan. So we just picked 3 PDF files randomly to display in this demo video as a sample. And the PDF OCR is an empty file. So we just run extract .py. Now we can see it's converting PDFs to the scannable OCR PDF. Currently, it will actually take some time for this process to be finished. Now it's processing the first PDF file. You can see here this is the 159 is processing this PDF file currently. Yeah. You'll have to wait some time for it. So you see, it really take a comparatively long time. So, the first PDF is processed, and it starts to process the second PDF, which is the 158. I think it's this one. We can also take a look at the PDF OCR. We can see a new PDF file is created through the extract.python file. Now we could see the second PDF is also almost processed. Now it's processing the third PDF file, which is 571. And the last is this PDF file. And we can also see the second processed PDF file is created under the PDFs OCR directory. When we conduct the PDF extraction for all the PDF files, we actually did it with the help of GPU under the Google Colab. But since Colab is a notebook, and we hope to display the stuff under the Linux terminal, so I think it's kind of like too big to have a workload for the Linux terminal, and we just let's just delete the last one since it will take a lot of time. Okay. Yeah, we just interrupt the system manually because it's stuck on the third PDF extraction. As we actually do the PDF extraction through GPU on the Google Colab, but since Colab is notebook and we wish to display it in the Linux terminal, so we just run the script on terminal. But it seems the OCR is like too heavy loaded for my VMware, so we just interrupt the system manually. And this time we only show 2 of the PDF extraction as demo, and so we can just run the code again. Now you see, because we've just scanned through the first 2 PDF just now, and so the system print out these 2 PDF is just exists in our output file, which is this file, and these 2 already exist. So the system just keep the OCR scanning part. And next we have to, and next we can see this is the extracted text from these 2 processed PDF file, including the API number, longitude, latitude, file name, and the address. And then we'll have to write these to our database, and we have to input the database configuration and also the database name. Let's say we name it lab file demo video. Now it's said the database has been updated successfully, and we can go to show tables. You can see a new data table has been created. You can select that. And you can see the number is just the exact same as what we got from the terminal output here. And this is the extract Python code for the PDF extraction. And in the last part, my teammate is going to explain in detail what we did in the extraction code. And finally, I'm going to show the overall extraction we got from the PDF in the first part. And next, my teammate is going to show how we utilize the API number to do the web scraping part.
Hi, so this is the web scraping part of this lab. So we are going to be doing is we will be using this website, which we see that it just like automate to Wales, which is great. And then what we found out is that we could input the API number. Sorry, this is a bit lacking. So let's say we put in this API number, and then we will enter. And then after we enter on the bottom, it will show one of the well. And then what we need to do is we have to click inside. And then it shows information. So the information we need to scrape is those information and well status, well type, and I believe the nearest city. Okay, so let me try a different one. Yeah, so that's the example we'll be using for. So here is the code where it's using Selenium and Beautiful Soup. And this is the function that we're using. First, we open up a driver. I'm using Firefox here, and then I put in my URL and I do get. And the well name we scrape from the PDF might be uppercase, lowercase, but right here I see that here the well names are uppercase, so I put it into uppercase. And then we will do a WebDriver wait to wait for the appearance of API number, which is where we enter the API number here. So this is that one. And then we will send keys of the API number we inputted, and then we will click enter. After we click enter, we will have to find this cell over here. And we have to click on the hyperlink. In order to do that, we will need to take a look at so the link text, and link text is the well's name, which we'll also be able to scrape from the PDF. So after we locate it, we will click on it right here, and that will take us to a new page. So let's take us there. Yeah. So that'll take us to a new page. And then here, after we got to a new page, I first scraped those two parts. So I see that those two numbers are both have the class name drop cap. So after I find those elements, I took the text and then I appended them into a list called info. After that, the other three elements are all from this table. The table's class name is skinny. So after taking it out and put it into element name table, so I iterated first through all the TRs tags in the table because it was the table, TR tags, and then the actual elements inside. And then in each of the TR tags, I looked at all the tags the elements either have tags that are TH or TD. So the TH is the headers here, and then TDs will be basically the actual info here. So what I did was I did a loop, and if the loop, it basically says that if you see the header, that means that the next tag, the next element is the actual info we will want to scrape. So basically this loop does that. And then when I find the element that we actually need, I will also append it into the list. And then we will quit the driver, return the info list, including the 5 information that we need. So let's run here right now. We are using those two as an example, but in real life we would like basically loop it through every single information we found in like the PDFs, and which will be stored into the SQL database. So this is just an example that I'm using right here, which is I believe is the same. Yes, the same one we're seeing. Okay. So it will open up the URL that we were looking for, the URL earlier that I showed you, and taken into the search website. And you can see that it will fill the API numbers and click enter by itself. And then you will see there is the link on the bottom, and then it's clicked into the link. and then and now it's scraping all the information, which might take a little while. Yeah, and now see it returns all the numbers. So the numbers we wanted. Sorry, 1 second. The numbers we wanted 459, 670, and it's active. It's oil and gas, and the closest city is Williston.
Typically be the extract.py and the scrape.py file. So first is the extract.py file. This script is all about extracting information from PDF files. It uses several powerful libraries like PyPDF2 for reading the PDF content, PyTesseract for optical character recognition, or OCR, and the MySQL connector for database operations. So the core function, extract text from PDF, reads text directly from PDFs, but when dealing with scanned documents, text extraction isn't really straightforward. So that's where the OCR comes into play. And this is performed by our OCR PDF to text function, which uses the OCR MyPDF and PyTesseract functions. Okay, after extracting text, the script parses specific data points like API numbers and well names from the text. This data is then inserted into a MySQL database using the insert data into database function.